right, let the record reflect the jury seated, state's attorney is present, defendant and defense counsel are present. Mr. Hoffpower, you may call your next witness.
State calls Kristen Broussard now.
And Ms. Broussard, you were previously in here and sworn already, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And if you'll just pull that microphone down, it doesn't come all the way, but get it as close as you can, and be sure to answer loudly and clearly into the microphone so everyone can hear you. Also, if it's a yes or a no question, be sure to say yes or no and not just a head nod or an uh-huh, so the court reporter can take everything down.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. You may proceed.
Thank you, Ron. Please, court counsel. Would you please state your name for the record, please?
Kristen Broussard,
Okay. Now, Kristen, how old are you?
25,
And where do you live?
in Bridge City,
What's your birthday?
01/28/2000.
Now, you live in Bridge City, and that's in Orange County, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but back in February 2022, did you live in Jefferson County, Texas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what city was that?
Fort Natchez.
Okay, in Fort Natchez, and what was the address?
836 Goodwood Avenue.
Was that in
Can you
Jefferson
speak
County?
up a little bit, please?
What do you think I'm talking
Was that in Jefferson County, Texas?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Who did you live at that residence with?
Austin Jones.
Okay. Austin Jones. Do you see Austin Jones in the courtroom here today?
Yes, sir.
Could you please point him out and describe an article of clothing for the court?
Right here at this table in our long sleeve blue shirt.
Let the record reflect the witness identifying. There you go.
Record will so reflect.
Okay. Now, who is Austin Jones to you? How long have you known him?
About 6 years.
Okay. Did y'all go to school together? Did you go to Port Natchez with him?
No, sir.
Okay. Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Orangefield.
Okay. And did you go to any other school other than Orangefield ISD your whole life?
No, sir.
Okay. So you lived there the whole time?
Yes.
Right. Did you ever move anywhere else other than to Port Natchez?
We lived in Bridge City prior to Port Natchez before we bought the house, but
Okay. You in Austin?
yes, sir.
Okay. So tell us when you started dating.
The end of 2019,
Okay. Now, how did you meet Austin?
through a mutual friend,
Okay. Did y'all meet at a house or like at a party or at the bar, or how did you meet?
a party.
At a party?
Yes, sir.
And did you know him before or seen him before?
No, sir.
Okay. Did anybody of your friends know of him? Or was it a mutual friend that introduced
Mutual
you?
friend, that's who introduced us, yes, sir.
Did y'all start dating pretty quickly, or it took a while?
I mean, we hung out a little bit, but we didn't start like officially dating until a few months later.
Okay. And roughly when was that?
Like officially started dating March of 2020.
So now we're about February 17th, 2022, right? That's about that day, or what went on that day, correct? But you started dating the defendant 2 years before, roughly,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. Were y'all monogamous, meaning y'all only dated each other, you didn't also see other people while you were together?
Correct.
Okay. Did y'all do that the whole time? I mean, or were y'all off and on, or, yeah. Explain to us the relationship.
Off and on,
Okay.
a few times, yes, sir.
Okay. What was the reasons why y'all broke up?
I'm sorry, Judge, I'm going to object to relevance.
Talking about, go further down.
Obviously, the background of it. We'll move on. The date, the background of their relationship.
Well, if it has to do with any other potential bad acts or anything like that.
Or some kind of bad act that I'm not aware of. I just want to make sure I don't know what we're getting into. But I'm just roughly the background. That's it. I'll move on.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Kristen, did y'all move in together quickly? Did y'all move in together in 2020? Or did y'all move in together later on?
Later in the year in 2020.
Now, how long had you lived with Austin in 2022 on February 17th? Did you live with them from 2020 to 2022?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, but y'all aren't married.
Correct. Not.
Now, y'all are together today,
Yes, sir.
is that right? And so y'all weren't together and then you're back together since this happened. Is
Correct.
that fair to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, do you have any children?
I have 3 children.
Okay, would you tell me their names?
Palmer Jones, Pierce Jones, and Payson Jones.
All of them are Austin's children too,
Correct.
is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Palmer's the oldest, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Palmer, in February 17th, 2022, how old was Palmer?
It was a day before she turned 3 months old.
So he was very, very young.
Yes, sir.
Now, was Austin involved with you when you had the baby? Like, was he there with you and y'all lived together with Palmer for the time, for those 90 days roughly?
Yes, sir. We lived together.
Y'all lived together and so did Palmer, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else live with y'all?
No, sir.
Now, well, your pregnancy with Palmer, did you have a rough one or was it
It was pretty smooth.
that was your first one?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
I got really big, but other than that, it was fine.
Okay. And were you happy when you were a mom?
Yeah.
Now, was Austin happy?
I think so.
Now, were y'all both nervous about being young parents?
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
It was tough,
I mean,
right?
it's nerve-wracking becoming a parent, especially, we were only 21, so.
Y'all were under 21 or y'all both?
We were 21.
Okay. Now, did you think that Austin was as nervous as you when y'all had the baby?
I feel like the feeling was pretty mutual, just kind of like we were 21 about to have a baby, not really sure what either of us were doing.
Okay.
It was just kind of like,
Now, were y'all on your own in regards to your families? Were they involved with
but both of our families are very helpful, yes.
And y'all have big families, right?
His family's a lot bigger than mine, but we do both have
Okay.
quite a bit of
And you're not estranged, meaning y'all have a good relationship with your families. Is that right?
I would say so, yes, sir.
Okay. Now, during the short time that Palmer was before these injuries, okay, in February, did the family, both those families, come and see her or take her and keep her for a night, stuff like that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How many times would you say? That'd be a hard question for me to ask you if she's 6, right? But when this happened, she was 90 days. There's not that many days in there for everybody to see him. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Who were the people that saw Palmer?
My mom and then his parents and obviously siblings, I would say, were the main people who came and saw her.
Okay. Did anybody take her overnight or without you?
I want to say she stayed with Austin's stepmom and dad once, and then my mom once.
Was there times when, so y'all lived at this place together with Palmer, right?
Yes, sir.
Who was primary caregiver at that place? Did y'all split it 50-50 down the middle, or would you say you were more of a caregiver than Austin was?
I would say it was more me, but also I was not working at the time, so he was working during the day, so I had her majority of the time.
And she's 3 months old.
Yeah,
She's a little baby.
a little bit,
Right.
yeah.
Okay. Now, did he ever watch Palmer without you there or close by?
I can't really think of any times off the top of my head that I left her there, but
Would there have been a lot of times in those roughly 90 days?
not often, no, sir.
Where you left, like you didn't go out of town, right?
I'm sorry.
You didn't go out of town and leave Palmer with Austin?
No, sir.
Okay. If he had her alone, where would it have been that you remember?
Maybe if I went to like get my eyelashes or nails done for like an hour,
But not like a whole day or multiple days?
no, sir.
Okay. Had he ever done that before?
No, sir.
Did he want to do that? To give you a break?
It never really came up, so I'm not really sure.
What about like when he had her, how was he with the Palmer when he had her?
I mean, I feel like he was fine. I mean, I never, like, was concerned, I guess.
Okay, when you say trying, you weren't concerned,
I mean, not whenever he was just, like, holding her and stuff. I wasn't, no, sir.
but were you in the room?
I mean, not always, I guess, but
Okay, were you ever worried about when you went out of the room for a long period of time? No.
but I never really did that. She was always with me.
Okay. Was she happy with it?
Palmer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Was she active as much as she could be?
Yes, sir.
So how much, you tell us on February 17th, 2022, how much could Palmer move on her own?
She was like scooting around. I want to say she was about to start rolling over. I can't remember 100%, but she was lifting her head fine. She was,
And what you knew at the time, was she progressing on?
yeah, she was at like a normal like track for how old she was.
Yeah, but she couldn't say, hey mom, what's going on?
Right.
Okay. And she couldn't stand up and walk out of the room.
No, sir.
Could she crawl out of the room?
No, sir.
Could she get out of her seat or anything?
No, sir.
She can't move. If she can, it's rolling over or moving her head up.
Right.
Right? Okay. But she could do that on February 17th, 2022, right?
Right.
And after that day, that changed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what happened? Tell us in regards to February, what you remember from February 17th, 2022, from the day and, you know, when it started and what you did that day.
Yeah, so I remember going to HEB with my sister. We went and got groceries. And we went to McDonald's and grabbed food, and then we went back to the house. I remember us taking a nap on the couch. And then I coached my little sister's softball team at that time. So I was late, like we fell asleep on the couch. Austin got home and I handed her to him. And then we left and went to Britt City for softball practice.
Okay, now, that's a big summary of that, but I'm gonna ask you about some things in there, okay? You and Palmer and Karma were together that day,
Yes, sir.
is that right?
Correct.
And y'all were at whose house?
Our house, me and Austin's house.
In Port Neches?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now, the whole day y'all were together before you went to the store? Did Karma stay with y'all that night?
I can't really remember if she stayed the previous night or not.
Was it unusual for Karma to be at your house with you and Palmer?
No, she was always at my house.
What was their relationship like that you remember?
Karma and Palmer's or Austin's? Palmer's. Great. I mean, Karma's literally like a little mom. She
Still loves Karma?
yes.
You loved her then?
She loves Karma, yes.
Now, were you ever worried to have Karma around Palmer when you weren't around?
No, sir.
Were you ever worried for Austin to have Palmer when you weren't around?
No, sir.
Did you ever tell him to do certain things with the baby or be careful about certain things with the baby?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was that for those?
There was a few times that he bounced her, and I had told him to just be a little more gentle.
Now, tell me what that means with bouncing. What are you meaning when you say bouncing?
Like holding her on his knee and just bouncing his leg. But it
Okay.
was
How was he holding her? Was he holding her this and bouncing? Was he holding her with two hands?
2 hands, yes, sir.
Where were his hands on Palmer when he would be bouncing?
I want to say one was like on her waist and one was like on the back side of her because her head, I mean, she had lifted, but it was still wobbly.
Was her head, could she keep it sustained on her own?
I mean, not completely, no, sir.
But that's normal for a 3-month-old or even earlier, right?
Right.
But, so when you say bouncing, was he bouncing her on a knee or or just like rocking her with his knee? I mean,
Just
how
kind
was
of
it?
bouncing. I mean, it wasn't like extreme, but it was, I mean, just on his knee like this.
You saw that,
Yes, sir.
okay. How many times did you see that when Austin had Palmer?
I would say maybe a handful, 5 times or so.
5 times, okay. Did you say something to him the first time you saw it?
I don't remember exactly, but I believe so. I mean, I remember saying something, I just don't know exactly what exact time.
Why did you say something?